TRS Motivation presents 9 toxic lessons you need to unlearn. Everyone has been influenced by their past experiences, whether they were positive or negative. As a result, we all have toxic lessons that we learn that can impact how we interact with the world and make us feel bad about ourselves. The problem with toxic lessons is that they can be subtle, sneaking in and settling into our minds. However, we don't have to keep them around forever. Although we can't change the past, we can start shaping our future by unlearning these toxic lessons. Here's a list of 9 toxic lessons you need to unlearn in order to start fresh with a new perspective on life. Number 1. You should always be nice and avoid conflict or confrontation. While it's true that being nice can help avoid conflict, it's not always possible or desirable to do so. In fact, when confronted with a problem or an issue, it's usually helpful to address it directly. Avoiding conflict can lead to avoiding confrontation and challenging situations altogether, which can prevent growth and change. Conflict can be an important part of building trust, developing problem-solving skills, and learning how to better understand and empathize with others. Number 2. You must always be strong and never show weakness. It's easy to believe that you have to be strong and show no weakness or struggle, but the truth is that we all have them. Everyone has times where they feel like they're not good enough or don't deserve something. Pretending like that feeling isn't there can lead to some serious consequences. It's okay to be vulnerable. You can let others support you without feeling like a failure. Give yourself permission to be human. Number 3. You are responsible for the emotions and behaviors of others. If someone else is upset, angry, or anxious, it's because of something you did or didn't do. This toxic lesson leads to feeling guilty and resentful. You feel like you have to walk on eggshells around certain people, or like you have to apologize for everything that goes wrong. Once you realize that you're not responsible for other people's emotions and behaviors, it becomes easier to be kinder toward them and yourself. Number 4. You should prioritize the opinions of others over your own. When you prioritize other people's opinions over your own, you're basically saying that their thoughts are more important than yours. You have just as much right to have an opinion as anyone else does, even if it's different from theirs. Number 5. Your worth is based on your material possessions. Material possessions can provide us with a sense of comfort or security and improve our quality of life. But they don't define who we are as people. Your worth is not defined by how much money is in your bank account or the size of your house. Our character, values, and actions define us, and those are not things that can be bought. They come from within. Number 6. Negative emotions should be suppressed. It's important to understand that it's perfectly normal to feel a range of different emotions. We can't be happy all the time, and we shouldn't expect to be. Feelings of anger, sadness, and disappointment are all part of the human experience. Trying to suppress or ignore negative feelings only makes them stronger, and that can have a negative impact on your mental health. Number 7. Failure is unacceptable or shameful. Failure is part of the learning process, and it's essential for growth and development. Feeling like failure is unacceptable or shameful is not productive or healthy. Life is full of challenges, and some of those challenges are going to be ones you don't feel like you're prepared for. And that's fine. Number 8. You have to do everything alone. Independence is an admirable trait, but the idea that you have to do everything alone is just plain wrong. We all need help and support from time to time. Asking for help doesn't make you weak or incapable. It's a sign of strength and self-awareness. If you're struggling with something, don't be afraid to reach out to someone you trust for help or guidance. They may have insights or ideas that you haven't considered, and they may be able to provide the support you need to overcome the challenge. Number 9. Your past defines you. Your past is a part of who you are, but it doesn't define you. You are not your mistakes, your failures, or your traumas. You are a complex, multifaceted individual with the ability to change and grow. It's important to acknowledge the impact that your past experiences have had on your life, but it's equally important to recognize that you have the power to shape your future. Don't let your past hold you back from living the life you want. Take control of your present and future, and create the life you deserve. In the end, toxic lessons can be hard to recognize and even harder to unlearn, but they're not impossible to overcome. By taking the time to identify the toxic lessons you've learned and actively working to unlearn them, you can start living a happier, healthier, and more fulfilling life. Remember, it's never too late to start fresh with a new perspective on life. TRS Motivation hopes that this list has helped you identify toxic lessons you may have learned in the past and that you can start taking steps to unlearn them today. For more videos like this, hit the subscribe button and don't forget to click on the notification bell. Also, be sure to check out our other videos as well. Thanks for watching.